Hey everybody, welcome back to Easy to Spell, where the name is Easy to Spell, and we do it wrong anyway. I am, as always, your Dungeon Master, Andrew Day, and joining me tonight are lovely heroes.
I wouldn't
Starting,
call myself lovely, but I'm David. I play Kaya Bauer. And if you could do me a favor and all of us a favor, go to all of our socials and give us a like, comment, follow, all the fun stuff. Really appreciate it.
I'm Mike, and I play Raven Corellius.
I'm Rachel, and I play Valala Valkyrie.
I wouldn't call myself a hero, but I would call myself lovely. I'm Will, and I play Orelton Denther.
I'm both, thank you very much.
yeah, I was really
I'm
gearing
neither.
that. I was gearing that mostly towards Rachel. Everybody else fit somewhere on the Venn diagram of lovely hero. I feel like there's something else I usually say. We don't have any sponsors or anybody, so if you'd like to have a quick shout out right at about this point, let us know. We'd be happy to sell out. But otherwise, we can dive right back into it. When we last left off, you all had discovered the secret that Tithir had been hiding, the still living dragon that turns out to have been some sort of polymorphed dog that was then put to sleep for a number of years, causing it to grow sick, ill. You avoided combat with it, managed to calm it, relatively tame it, and then left it in the capable hands of Raven's uncle, Akron Highbolt, who's keeping an eye on it while you went back to the city of Ordeline to investigate some of the rumors and things that you're starting to suspect. Sneaking into a rehabilitation camp outside of the city, Kaya was able to kind of get a bearing on how the prisoners were being treated and the process to which they were being rehabilitated, and the unfortunate outcome to those that were not able to be rehabilitated into society. Moving quickly to confront Tithir about this, you also uncovered rumors of some other party that had come through the portal, two figures, and were in audience with Tithir. You gathered around for a little bit more information, but not much was known. They hadn't really had a chance to interact with it amongst the townsfolk to this point. Upon opening the door, seeing one figure in audience with Tithir in the Great Hall, as you entered the hall, they were discussing, and a figure laden in spiked chains, cutting into his own skin, and bearing a warhammer with edges that would cut into his hand even as he himself held it, turned to face you. Orelton, recognizing this man as, prior to our adventure, a man who had cut your throat, leaving you for dead on the side of the road after hiring you to complete a job. Vaedon turned and addressed by name both Vala, Orelton, and Kaya. We're re-entering as Orelton. You have charged towards Vaedon without a word. You've kicked out the chair that he was sitting on next to Tithir, where they were speaking, and we're going to begin with you. We rolled initiative off screen going into this. And Orelton, what would you like to do?
So as I kick out the leg of the chair from underneath him, I would like to grab him by either the front of the neck or the back of the neck, whichever way he's facing towards me. Push him towards the edge of the table, and you see a black energy coalesce over the crest of List that runs down my arm over Vaedon as I cast Hold Person on him.
Okay, that's he gets a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yep.
A 19.
Those unfortunately succeed. I'm not talking right now. That's it for me.
Okay, that's he with your hand on his throat, just kind of pressing him back across the small table in front of Tithir's throne. He just kind of smiles and goes, "I wasn't expecting you so soon." Moving to actual initiative, where we have Raven. You are up next.
From my perspective, can I see if O'Relton is like maliciously ready to attack, or can I see that he's just like pinning him to the ground?
I'm guessing
Don't-
you. Oh, sorry.
I don't have my mace out. I have just grabbed him by the throat, and he's pushed back against the table.
Okay. So then I'm gonna use my 40 feet of movement to get up to here, and just ready my bow and hold a bow shot for my action.
Okay. Kaya? Or Vala, sorry.
Vala is gonna pull out a small little vial of holy water, drop it into her hands, rub it around, and cast bless on everybody.
Okay. Or else we get back to you.
Oh, me already?
Well, you had your kind of quick surprise action from initiating the end of last session.
Right. I just wasn't as prepped as I wanted to be.
Do you want me to take some more time? Think about what I'm doing.
Yeah. Geez, where's all the fluff, guys? Come on.
Okay, so I rub the holy water on my hands, and I'm gonna cast bless, and then I'm gonna run up close to what's his name? The mayor's name.
Just here.
Tithir.
Here. And I'm gonna move up close to Thier and say, don't worry. That's it. I don't know why I'm saying
Yeah.
don't worry, but don't worry.
On our little reference map that we've got on the side, I'm moving each of you guys up. We'll assume that where it is quite a long
Sure.
room. We're going to say when you entered last time, you'd moved up a little ways. Well, I don't know if you get a token on there, but
I don't know where. Let me put me on there. Where am I? There I am.
okay, so far, O'Relton has burst, just charging up the hall, nearly tackling Vaedon, attempting to cast a spell which didn't catch hold. Raven moving around to the edge of the room, getting into position. Vala drawing the holy water, and with a kind of a small prayer, light emanates, blessing the four of you. O'Relton, you ready?
So I'm not gonna let up at all, but I'll get down real close to his face and say, "What are you doing here, Vaedon?" And cast command as I say, "Speak."
Okay, this is another saving throw, correct?
Another wisdom, yeah.
That is only an 11.
That one
I'm
will
guessing
fail.
And on his next turn, he's compulsed to speak. His mouth kind of pulls back into a sneer, a kind of half snarl, half smile. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
That's it.
Gaia.
Noticing the Night's Eye crest,
Which is clearly emblazoned on that.
he's
cloak.
immediately going to turn his attention to anywhere in the room. And as a bonus action, he's going to pull out the key and turn it into a dagger.
It shifts, elongates, and grows. That maze kind of structure on the end of the key becomes the pommel, shrinking down, and the maze carving running along the back spine of the knife itself.
And as my action, I'm going to cast darkness on the knife.
Okay. An orb of darkness kind of surrounding you.
Using Eyes of the Dark. So
Okay.
basically, I cast it using
And you're able to see
2
through
sorcery points, and I can see through it.
it. Okay. Anything else you're doing?
So what happens, I pull out the knife, it comes out. I take a look at it for a second. My eyes go black except for the blue. And then everything starts to just creep out and go black.
Okay.
And then how much of a range is that? I don't even remember now.
I
have to
think
take a
darkness
look.
is a 20-foot radius.
60 feet. 60 feet. 60 foot by 15, so 15 high, 60 around. 15-foot
Okay.
radius sphere for the duration. What?
Is it an either or?
60-foot range, 15 feet. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a radius centered on the knife that you're holding, 15-foot radius. Anything within 15 feet of you is effectively blinded. You are heavily obscured, or darkness. Is it obscured? Or is it cover? Obscured.
And
Moving to Vaedon.
then, yeah, that'll be it.
Oh, okay.
Should we put a
Moving
boxy
to
box
Vaedon.
around you? I don't know how to do that.
Let's see.
Wait,
Can't
I
do
think
like
I figured it
an
out.
aura with them, but Vaedon kind of pushing kind of up again against your hand. Yes. I don't know. You're a surprise. Not here for you, actually. Though we had our suspicions that you came through. We're here for the shard. That is his action. He does not have a bonus action that he's going to use. He's not going to try to break your grip. He's going to stay there. As he says, "We're not here for you." You see a figure coalesce behind Tithir and drive a dagger down kind of into the back of his shoulder, aiming for the back of his neck. See if he hits. That is 17. And to throw a surprise, so this is an automatic crit from the assassinate feature.
Whoa. That guy's gonna be in a world of hurt.
A lot of damage. I felt that twice.
Hey, but you're still standing, so there's a chance.
The figure that coalesces, wrapped tight leather armor, it is female,
Hmm.
guessing from the silhouette. Oh,
There's dead. What's next?
I almost maxed damage on this. That is
Ooh.
6, 12, 18, 23, 28. So that's
56.
56 plus 3. So 59 points of damage to Tithir immediately.
What?
That is Hessen actually. Oh Jesus! One sec. Tithir also has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Motherfucker's dead.
He does succeed on that, but still takes. Another 12 points of poison damage. So that's my second attack, which misses. The short sword piercing through Tithir's shoulder, and he growls, "What treachery is this?" He pushes the sword back out. He is surprised, so he does not get an action this turn, but he does stand, reaching back and grabbing onto the great sword that remains strapped across his back, and begins to unsheath it. Vala, you notice that the kind of the tang of the sword where it's pulled, you see a flash of black reflective crystalline that just kind of, there's the guard of the sword, and that little groove that comes up from the guard appears to be crystal, actually forming the handle.
Oh.
And that ends his turn.
Sorry.
Raven.
Raven seeing this behind Tathir is going to step up to the right just a little bit more to get a clear angle. And is going to use the high bolt bow. And I'm going to go ahead and use my ability to add 1d8 of any type of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to add, let's go fire.
Fire. All right. So your attacks for the next minute. So 10 rounds. Keep track of that. We'll deal an extra of 1d8 fire damage.
Okay. And I'm also going to do sharpshooter on this one.
Okay. And this is at the assassin.
Yes, at the assassin.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 27 minus 5. 22 to hit.
2 does hit.
Okay. So we'll do that one as fire. And it's not sneak attack because that's not an ally. And our
I
rounds
will
right now
allow you
are-
actually to currently consider Tathir an ally because
Oh, okay.
it's enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of deal right now.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay. So that's 9 plus 5 is 14. Plus 6 is... So it's 20 points of normal damage. 6 points of fire damage. Oh, sorry.
all right.
30 points of normal damage because of the sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. So 36 points of damage total. That's the assassin staggers back, barely holding on to her short sword with a grunt emanating from the mask. Your arrow piercing through her shoulder and striking the wall behind her, kind of clinging. The wound itself already seared, cauterized shut from the fire damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my second... Or I'm going to shoot my second shot. Same
Okay.
thing.
Go for it.
That one's probably not going to hit. No, that's 11.
Yeah, 11 misses.
And
What else you got?
That's it.
All right. Vala.
I am okay. I think I need a DM judgment on this.
Okay.
So, first of all, where's the assassin? Because I don't see.
Oh,
Do I
sorry.
see him?
There you go.
Okay. If I were to mold earth, I can take a 5-foot cube of dirt and move it to another location. Could I take the 5 feet from underneath his feet and put it
There's
between
not-
him and what's his
There's
face?
not dirt underneath his feet. It's stone. That's a different spell.
Okay.
Because I think in the mover spell,
It says dirt or stone. You can choose a
Okay.
portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube, and you can manipulate it. Where is it? If it's on the ground, you can cause it to become difficult terrain. Where is the? Oh, hold on. You can move it and deposit it up to 5 feet.
The spell can't manipulate natural stone or stone construction. If you look, it's the second to last paragraph.
On D&D Beyond?
Yeah, on D&D, you're looking at move earth,
Mold earth.
mold earth.
It says if you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it and move it along the route. But that's not loose earth; it's stone.
Yeah, that's
But it does say that you can use it.
You can cause it to become difficult terrain. But you and so that kind of represents breaking it up a little bit more. You're not able to fully just tear up a bunch of palace tiles. I'd say for a cantrip, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Then in Instead, I am going to pull out a little bell and cast Toll the Dead at the assassin.
Okay.
Uh,
She has been wounded, so you get to roll the higher damage. Is it a saving throw on that one?
oh, let me do the thing.
Natural one. It doesn't matter.
Wisdom
if it is
saving throw up to 17. So, okay. Then that would be D8 of 4. Hold on. Bye. I can't read my things. This should have been at the time that you were trying to come up with things to talk about because I'm slow on the roll on this one.
I just like to imagine. Have you guys seen The Great Mouse Detective?
Mhm.
When they ring the bell and the cat comes out and eats Ratigan.
Yeah.
That's all I picture. Is
Yes. There it is.
Pull the bell. Pull the dead spirit cat bell.
My
Yeah.
Drogon comes, our Doggin comes and just I rolled 16 for damage.
16.
Max damage.
All right.
It was awesome.
She is looking rough. Definitely bloodied.
And I'm gonna tell her, you will stop. And that's it.
Okay. Orelton.
After hearing Vaden's response, Orelton will say, "Well, that's unfortunate because as of right now, I'm here for you," and cast his Channel Divinity Vow of Enmity onto Vaden, which gives me advantage on all attack rolls against him for the next 10 minutes. And without
Okay.
letting go, I'm gonna unclip the mace and then just swing it around and bring it right down on his face.
Yep. Go ahead. Make an attack.
A natural 1 and a 5 for a grand total of 11.
That does not hit.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
bless.
bounce back and and bless, I guess. Let's see what we can pull up. 13, which I don't think hits either.
Still doesn't hit. It's all right.
That's right. And second swing. That's a little bit better, and we are going to throw bless on that. So 17, 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Sweet. I didn't think I'd get this far. It's 2d8 this time around. So that will be 6 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of radiant damage.
All right. That's just coming down, kind of an awkward because you're in a close grip, but crashing the mace down. He turns his head and you catch him like on the ear, tearing a chunk off. Anything else you're doing?
Yeah, I will actually, since he's in a neck grip, I'll pick him back up and like just push him 5 feet in the other direction, so we're like properly squaring off.
Okay. Yeah, I won't even require any sort of athletics check. He goes with you. He's kind of this weird just eye contact got cracked and he's just kind of stretching.
Living for it right now.
Yeah. And Kaya.
All right. Seeing everything that's going on. Noticing it's not his brother, at least at the moment. He's still going to keep the dagger close. And is he's going to do a chromatic orb at the assassin. And we'll do it at third level, second level.
Okay.
And
I just noticed, David, you've got my tattoo on your shirt.
Oh, nice.
kind of.
Crazy that they're making merchandise off your tattoos now, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. Rachel, I thought you didn't have the merch store up and running yet.
Okay. A lot. 27 to hit.
27 hits. Yes, it does.
4d8, which I was not ready for. Where are all of my d8? For real, where are all of my d8? Here they are. Worry about it in a minute. So he's going to out from the black. We'll just you guys won't see anything else other than a small beam of fire flying towards the assassin and doing whoo. Uh, 22 points of damage. Fire damage.
22.
Ooh,
Those
Okay.
really good rolls.
we do damage, man.
She is clinging on. And what type? What was the damage type on that?
Fire.
Fire. That's the wraps and clothes catching into flames. She kind of panic tears her cloak off, standing in just her plain leathers, pulling the kind of burning pieces of her mask away. Pretty, a pretty but relatively plain human woman. Nothing very visibly striking. Probably as they would look for an assassin, somebody that's not going to stand out too much. She pulls the burning pieces of fabric away, and kind of looks to Vaedon. You see burnt skin and everything, just kind of in a panic. She looks. Anything else you're doing, Kai?
No.
Okay. Vaedon, kind of pulling the warhammer at his waist loose. Goes, leave these ones to me. You get the sword. Back over his shoulder, and he squares up against Orelton and reaches out and just puts a hand on your chest. Orelton, I need you to make a what is this? It is a charisma saving throw.
Saving throw. 21.
21. You feel a pull. For a moment, you see just blackness, and you refocus and almost step back onto the ground in front of him. Yes. It'll be easy to get rid of you, at least for a moment. And that is what he's got. The assassin, instead of making another attack at Tithir, is going to try to grab his sword and pull it away from him. Opposed athletics check. And she rolled a natural 20, he rolled a natural 1. So you watch as she just grabs, pulls the sword away from him. Is going to... There we go. And just starts booking it. Tithir, kind of looking around, kind of startled by how suddenly everything has kind of shifted on him. There's treachery all around in this place. Will not leave. That high collar, the metallic collar of his armor, it is carved to look like a dragon's mouth. You actually see it crackles with energy. And a blast of lightning stretches out towards the assassin, which is a DC. And energy tearing up stone and rock, blasting into kind of the wall sconce next to the assassin as she takes the sword and just rolls to the side, managing to avoid it, going back to her feet and continuing to run. Tithir is going to take a couple steps forward, so he is singularly focused. He's going to move all the way up to her. Bring us to Raven's turn again.
Let's see. Make sure I have the range on this. Oh yeah, we should be fine. Just double check it though. Okay, so seeing the assassin attempt to run, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on her. And then, just for good measure, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 more shots with the high bolt bow. First one with sharpshooter again.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And I actually just reread on the sneak attack because I've been thinking about this wrong the whole time. It doesn't actually say a ally has to be near it. It just has to be an enemy of the person you're shooting. So we're
Perfect.
good.
And if you're using sharpshooter, there's no way you don't kill her.
Okay.
That's as she's running. This is Tithira's chasing behind her. She's just dodged the electricity, and she kind of comes into a 3-point landing and takes a step. Your arrow just takes her at the knee, ripping it to the side, and she falls back into the lightning and is just thrown like a rag doll, the sword clattering to the ground.
Okay.
You have another attack.
And with that, then I will go ahead and turn my attention to Vaedon.
Okay.
I will actually step back a few feet just to give myself some space and launch an attack at him. Again, sharpshooter.
Okay.
And that's going to be 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. So I technically used my sneak attack on that last hit, so I'm gonna not count that. So do that. So that's 18 points of normal damage and 6 points of fire damage.
24. You're catching him kind of in the thigh.
And I know with Hunter's Mark, I can use the bonus action to move it, but I used the bonus action to cast it, I believe. Or no.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, it was bonus. Yeah, you cast it this turn, so you have used your bonus action already.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Vala.
Okay, Vala is gonna look towards Tathir and back towards the sword. And as she runs to grab the sword, she's going to cast Enlarge on O'Relton.
Okay.
So that gives you an extra D4 of damage from your weapons, doubles your size, and makes you super heavy. And you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
It
Okay.
saves me a step because I was going to pop that potion.
Oh, perfect.
And you said you move over to where the sword is and pick it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I
Shift
pick
over.
it up on this turn, or do I have to just?
Yeah, that's you. You can interact with an object in a simple way as a free action. So like opening a
Okay.
door, anything like that is not considered a free action. So yeah,
Beautiful.
you pick it up, and Tathir, still bleeding from his shoulders. Give that here, girl. It's not his turn yet, but just as you approach, O'Relton, you swell in size. Kind of some of the buckles creaking as everything just kind of enlarges with you. Stand up and Vaedon looking at it. It's been a while since I prayed this way.
Need to pray harder. And I'll just continue swinging at him. Actually, before I do, I will also cast Hunter's Mark on him. As
Okay.
my eyes glaze over black and y'all can't see anything, but Vaedon kind of highlights in a purple for me.
Perfect.
And I will
That's,
swing at him.
So you roll with advantage. You have an extra D4 from being enlarged and an extra D6 from Hunter's Mark. Correct?
Right. Yep.
Perfect.
So 16, dirty 20, so 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And that's going to be our radiant and a d6 for Hunter's Mark. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage, an extra 4 from Hunter's Mark, and then 6 points of radiant damage.
18. All right.
And then on the back swing is an 18 plus 4 from Bless, and then plus 6, which is 28, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. 28 hits as well.
1 point of radiant damage, 7 points of bludgeoning, and 4 points from Hunter's Mark.
All right. Takes it just 2 blasts from your mace, nearly driving him to his knee. Anything else you're doing?
Just looming over him.
Kaya, how about yourself?
Oh, okay. We got here. Okay. As Tathir says, let me see, or whatever he said.
Give that to me, girl.
Give that to me, girl. Kai is going to run up, and both of their visions just go completely black.
Oh, because the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Darkness,
Who's?
everybody. Yours and Vaedon's. Or yours and
Okay.
Tathir's.
Fall is going to feel a hand on her shoulder, and then is going to hear, "No, I don't think so, Tathir." And I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to take us... Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take us to the back of the room.
Okay.
About as far as we can get to the very back corner.
Okay, so, and that's back like towards the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like over here.
All right.
I can't.
And
move
then
that
does
square,
your
but
darkness stuff go away now?
Stays
Okay.
with him. We're just
All
going to
of
know that it's 15 feet. There. There we go. Okay. Anything else you've got? Movement, action.
I got a bonus action. I could quicken something, but I think I have to use. I have to use a cantrip as an action?
Yeah, the cantrip that is an action.
Could I retcon slightly and say that I use quickened on my dimension door?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So then we'll do that. And then I will do... Let's see, hold on. I gotta make sure I got range for this. Oh. Oh, but he's in range. Yeah, fuck it. I'm making him our enemy now. And I'm doing a chromatic orb at Tathir.
Okay. What damage type are you going with?
We'll do another fire.
Okay.
No. I cannot do chromatic orb because I did not. Yeah, can't do.
No, because
can't do
that's not a
chromatic orb.
cantrip.
I can do firebolt.
Firebolt.
13, 14, plus 9, 23.
23 to hit.
Yep.
That hits.
Okay, and then 2d10. 18 points of fire damage.
18. All right.
I rolled a
Takes it.
percentile. 0 counts as a 10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can't roll 0 on a 1 through 10. So.
Okay. Yep.
Perfect. That's kind of staggering from the hits he just took from Orelton. Vaedon tightens his grip on his warhammer, goes, "No more games then," and cracks the hammer into one side of your Lego Relton. It is a 25 to hit.
That hits me.
Which, let me double check that. Just 20 to hit. I was looking at a different stat.
Still hits.
Right. And need you to make a strength saving throw as he tries to trip you.
Which I have advantage on.
Yep. Take 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the warhammer.
Okay, and 15 on the saving throw.
15 succeeds.
Cool.
Saving throw for this is less than his spells, but he does make a second attack at you, which is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Dealing another 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Or no, sorry, I was 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
15 points.
The hammer just strikes into you twice, just once at the knee, which kind of causes you to stagger a little bit, and then one at the hip, just trying to bring you down. Assassin is dead. Tythir, eyes flashing blue towards the darkness that Kai just threw a firebolt out of. Enough games. And he drops down onto all fours and begins to crawl and grow. Armor breaking and snapping off of him in pieces as his neck elongates. The blue scales
How did I not see this?
stretching, kind of flashing into view from his nose all the way down his back as the clothing he was wearing shreds, snaps into place. And he is going to go... Sorry, let me make this make a little bit more sense for you. And
Mike's face.
hey, it is Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I know.
Right?
And he's going to go straight at the ones that have the sword.
That's probably a perfect musical shift from like really intense to just kind of sad.
Let's see. He's going to make. He makes 3 attacks. 2 of them. Because Vala, you still have the sword, right? Kaya
Yeah.
just teleported you. He's gonna make 2 at you, 1 at Kaya.
One at me is a
First-
disadvantage.
Cloak
Cloak of displacement.
because of the darkness. Oh, because of the cloak. Okay.
I know
mean,
better
I'm
than
in
darkness.
the darkness too,
Yeah.
so
No, the dragons are known to have supernatural
Okay.
eyesight. Specifically blind sight. The darkness doesn't beat him. Okay, so the first was a 16 to hit Vala.
that hits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll damage on that first. That is a d10s. Ten points of piercing damage and another 10 points of lightning damage as
Interact.
the jaw grips down on your shoulder. Second attack misses. It was a natural 1. Third attack is going to be at Kaya, which is a 23 to hit.
Was that a disadvantage?
Yes, 23 is a disadvantage. I rolled higher on the next one, so
Great. Yeah. Yep. That'll do her.
that is only 12 points of damage.
Okay.
As he clamps down kind of on top of Vala and tears somewhat, pulling away, making one strike at Vala, which just goes high, splashing against the wall, bringing down one of the torches on the wall next to you, and the second claw coming out and just clawing across Kaya's face, just drawing a little bit of blood, cutting
Going-
into him.
To Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
wherever that might be on my list here, because it is a
And Raven, you're on
Ooh.
deck. So
556, 16 points of fire damage.
16 points of fire damage.
Oh, sorry. DC 17 deck save.
He fails.
Okay.
16 points of fire damage.
Yep.
All right. Raven.
So I like to imagine this is all happening as he's volleying another shot at Vaedon.
Mhm.
So I'll take my first shot at Vaedon.
Okay.
Sharpshooter again.
Go for it.
22 minus 5 is 18. No, 17.
Yeah, 17.
Or am I blessed still?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So that's actually 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay, so this does have sneak attack.
Yes, it does.
So 16 plus 6 is 22. 32 points of regular damage.
Okay.
8 points of fire damage.
A
And then
hefty blow.
And then as I release that, I notice the dragon transforming, and I will immediately draw my attention and use my bonus action if I can before my next action.
Mhm. You can.
Move my hunter's mark over to Tyr.
Okay.
And then I'll take my second shot, sharpshooter as well.
Okay.
That would be a 22.
22 hits.
Okay. And that'll just be these. Oh, and my hunter's mark. So that's 14 points of, or sorry, 24 points. I keep forgetting to add the 10. 24 points of regular and 5 points of fire.
Fire. All right. Just two big shots. One at Vaedon, spinning around and take just a second shot at Tyr. Vaedon is now bloodied. He's looking pretty haggard. Pretty quickly.
And then
Vala.
I'll move my person.
Go ahead and move. Vala, you are now cornered by a huge blue dragon.
So
And he wants what you're selling.
yup. I am gonna cast. Okay, Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So you see out of the ground like little mini dryads pop up and flit around, causing that area to half his speed, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 17.
He does succeed in the saving throw.
Okay, so he'll take
But his
half
speed is-
damage then.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I rolled too many. 2, 3. So he will take. So if it's 21, then half damage would be 10 or 11.
Well, round it up, so 11.
11. Okay. So he'll only take 11 damage. That was awful. That was a bad roll.
Still hurts as all these little pixies and
That's not.
forest spirits.
Hold on, that's not right. Because I rolled
Hmm.
3 6s, a 1, and a 2, and it made it 21.
Plus
3, 6,
18.
18 plus 3 is 21.
19, yeah, 21.
3 6s,
18.
18. 19. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Just because you
That's
don't like it doesn't mean it's wrong.
I just saw so many 6s, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Okay.
Okay, so you cast Spirit Guardians. Anything else you're doing?
And then as a bonus action, I will also cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Which has a plus.
spiritual
Yeah.
weapon's not a cantrip. It's the same issue that.
As my bonus action, though.
Yeah,
Still has
but
to be
you can only cast one leveled spell per turn. If it casts a bonus action spell, your action spell has to be a cantrip. It's weird. I'm just gonna allow it. Let's not pay. Well, no, it's unfair to
I'm really,
David because he's
It's
all I
got
fine,
the
know
whole.
no, no,
is
no,
that
no, no,
I
no,
went
it's-
into actions and I clicked bonus action, and it's the only spell I have in bonus
Yeah.
action. So
We're just gonna homebrew this from now on. We're gonna ignore the leveled requirement thing. It's your second. They can't be of the same spell. One spell has to be of a lower level spell than whatever you're casting. That's
Okay.
what we're gonna do.
well, they're definitely not of the same level.
Yeah, just so that we don't get David blasted out to 8th level disintegrates. Hey,
Yeah.
gas.
So let me ask you, could I do, in theory, 2 5th level spells?
That'd be 5th and a 4th,
As long as they're
right?
different?
It'd be a
Or
fifth.
would you prefer
and
5th and then
fourth
a
or
max of
lower?
4th? Gotcha.
We'll address it when it comes up. But this is generally what
Yeah,
we're gonna do. We're gonna
I'll
ignore
probably
the
just-
the bonus action spellcasting economy and just go with whatever is simplest and lets you do cooler shit.
Okay, got it.
Cool.
That is a 26 for my spiritual weapon to hit.
That does hit.
And that'll be
Rethinking this now.
10 damage.
10 points of damage. All right.
Question. Do you
Yeah.
have to see to cast spiritual weapon?
Do you have to be able to see?
Yeah, do you?
to cast
I
spiritual
do.
weapon? I'm gonna put that 10 down. We'll say you still you still cast it, but it won't be able to attack if you can't see.
Oh
the
no,
target.
it's verbal, not verbal. Verbal and somatic.
But you have to be
Okay,
able to see your target, I would say.
Yeah. Does it have to
It's a
attack
target
something
you can
see?
see, I
Okay.
think.
Do you want me to? Should I roll disadvantage on that? Then.
Spells are weird. Yeah. Roll one more time with disadvantage.
Okay.
Just
That's still awesome. So 16 plus 9.
okay.
Is-
Yeah.
yeah.
You still hit. Yeah. We'll just keep going.
Okay.
Just keep the ball rolling. We'll err on the side of y'all.
Of course, we had to have a freaking dragon because
Okay,
my
who-
darkness is now rendered useless.
Is going to use his legendary action to make a wing attack. Each creature within 10 feet of the dragon must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And we have bless.
And you're blessed.
Okay, that's good. That's
What do you
good.
get?
That is 21.
21?
6.
6.
Ooh.
Okay. Volley, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. And the dragon. is
Do
going
I
to
take
move.
any at all?
You do not.
Oh, okay.
He's moving out a little ways. His speed is halved. He can move up to half his speed. All right. Orelton.
Towering over Vaedon and just kind of giving the old figure 8 on the mace, he'll say to Vaedon, "Why, Vaedon? Why did you do it? We're both worshippers of the Pack Sworn. We had a deal. And then in the middle of the speech, he'll like look over his shoulder, see Tathira in dragon form, and go, "Nah. Help me figure this out. Your assassination attempt is no good anymore. You're not walking out of here with the shard without us." And I will turn around and start booking it towards Tathir.
Oh, that is.
And on my way there, I will cast Aura of Vitality. And I will use the first 2d6 on myself. And as my bonus action, I will crack the censer, and incense starts flowing out from it, as you've seen before. And I will heal for another d4. Whoop. And that will be my turn.
All right, Kaya.
Okay. With that, Kaya is going to, as an action, cast Mind Sliver subtly towards the dragon. And give him disadvantage on dexterity saving throws because of my my crystal.
Okay.
And the dragon needs to make a, I believe it's a DC 17 intellect save.
That's 17 on the die.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep.
But still has disadvantage on dexterity, and then I'm going to quicken. Yeah. So what ends up happening is I'm going to quicken a spell, and you'll see the darkness start to waver, and reaching out from the darkness, it reaches towards the dragon and starts grabbing towards it. I need a dexterity save.
Okay. He's at disadvantage. What was it? 10, 15, which I imagine fails. He's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed instead.
Figured. Okay. So, for all intents and purposes, you'll see the darkness reach out and grab towards it, and I guess the dragon will slightly fly up and out of the way, and the darkness is gone. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Vaedon. 30. Kind of just moving quickly up behind a Ralton, just with you as you are running towards the dragon. You know your goddess is not truly one of us. She will be. I'll find you again. And you watch as he reaches up and pulls something out from under his shirt on a leather cord. And you're able to get a look at it. It's a stone crest with the symbol engraved, similar to one you've seen before. You see the rune light up, and just Vaedon vanishes.
Fuck.
There we go. Bring us to Tathir. Going to shift this way, blocking the door. Let's see. I'm gonna need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
All four of us?
No, just Vala and Kaya.
Oh, fuck. That's a bad one.
Dirty 20.
7.
We flopped.
Oh, this is so bad, but it's so funny with the fuzzy dice. If you failed, you take 65 points of lightning damage as the lightning breath just rolls out, washing over each of you. If you succeeded, you take 30. The DC was 17.
My red spells at.
I just would like to direct you to the game chat for just a moment.
Sorry about your life, bro.
Okay, so here I have a thing, but I don't think it matters because of how much damn damage it did.
What's your thing?
Strength of the grave.
Yeah, you can try.
Well, I can't. That's the thing.
What's the
DC 5 plus the damage taken.
So it'd be 65. You can go for
70.
a natural 20. I'll give it to you on a natural 20. The Allie Beardsley rule.
9.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah.
So close.
Got my hopes up.
Kaya falls.
Okay.
Raven,
Wisdom, right? Or no, what was it? Was it okay? I can't remember.
as you step out, you have the table, right?
Yep. Uh, 16 or succeed. Sorry.
Okay. Succeed. Take your turn as normal.
I would like to bonus action hide if I
Okay.
can behind or around that corner. So that's stealth. So that'd be 19.
Okay. Just trying to see what his passive, if anything, is. Let's roll for it. Okay. You feel pretty hidden.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and peek out and shoot. Since I'm hidden at advantage, my bow.
Yep.
And this was sharpshooter. Sorry, just I'm going to be sharpshooting this entire time.
Yeah. Okay. I
Um,
gotcha.
So 19 plus or minus 5 plus. Oh yeah, that's a lot. So I'm gonna assume that like a 30 something hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's Hunter's Mark, sneak attack, all this shit. Okay. Uh, 1 point of fire damage. 6, 7, 13, 23 points of regular damage.
Okay.
And then the second shot is not at advantage, right? Because
Correct. Because you
Okay,
break
right.
stealth when you step out.
right. Okay, so 26, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. And that'll be 13 more points of. Oh wait, and the fire, I forgot. So 6 points of fire and 13 points, 23 points. Keep forgetting the 10. 23 points of normal. So
And sorry, how much fire?
6.
All right. That's the flaming arrows just smashing against the dragon, shattering scales and driving it kind of further into the doorway. Or it's going to move to block Vala.
Vala is going to reach down and cast Cure Wounds on
Kaya.
Kaya.
Kaya. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't know why names were so hard. And so that'll be 8 plus 9, so 12 healing. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
It's okay.
Okay.
That keeps me from dying, at least for now.
Anything else you're doing?
And then as no, I think that's it. I don't think
Just
I have
stand
any
there?
bonus actions I can do.
Okay, you do have movement.
Movement?
If you wanted to move at all. You don't have to.
Can I move around this corner and be out of his like sight? Over there.
Not really. That's you'd have to move up into like the next hallway up to be able to actually get out of his line of sight. Where he's huge, he actually still has a good line there.
Okay. And I definitely don't have enough movement to get there. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna stay here with Kaya. In case he can dimension door or something again. I don't know.
All
It's
right.
back to our dogging.
Brings us to Orelton.
Orelton is going to continue across the room at breakneck speed. He will use his bonus action before we do to heal himself with the Aura Vitality.
What?
8 points. And then the D4 as he breathes in the incense for 4. And I will use my action to dash.
Okay. Kaya, sitting up from the ground, hair standing on end, all of your arm hair and everything just staticky.
All right. Here we go again. And he stands up. And because it's not the end of my turn, he still has disadvantage on dex saves. Huh. Yeah, he's gonna stand up and is again going to have black shadowy tendrils reach out from his body, from under his clothes,
Okay.
and they all reach towards the dragon.
Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Is a natural 1. He is instead going to use his second legendary resistance to succeed.
Burning them out. Burning them out.
Yep. Too bad they're high tier spells. Unfortunately. And all right. With that, now he's gonna take what's left of his movement, 5, 10, 15. And yeah, I think that's it. No, I'm going to before he moves away, he's going to just as a fuck you, telekinetically shove him. DC 17 strength save.
What's his strength? Yeah, he makes it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, and that's the end of your turn?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay. To Thier. Let's see if his lightning breath comes back. Going to just surge forward again here. Can make another attack at Vala. Biting down, that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
27 points of piercing damage.
Yep, I'm down.
And 8 points of lightning damage.
I'm down.
I almost maxed out what he could do.
I only had 11, so.
He's going to make his second and third attack at Orelton. As a natural 1
That does not hit.
and a 22.
22 hits.
Yeah, this is just his claw. Only deals 10 points of damage.
That
I'm
sounds
sorry,
great.
Vala. I rolled almost maximum against her, and I rolled almost minimum against Orelton.
He just
Awesome,
favors the
averages.
Dragonborn. It's fine. I get
Get
it.
it? I knew which part of the dragon to stay away from.
Yeah, that's the innate. Out of its mouth. That's the
Oh,
key part.
Oh.
All right, Raven. I'm gonna need another.
Yeah,
saving throw.
worst
This one-
fucking scenario possibly just happened. So
This one at I'm actually gonna make you roll this one at disadvantage.
doesn't matter. I already rolled it.
Yeah.
Yep,
that's
I
what-
failed. So Raven's gonna peek out, getting ready to take his next shot, and he's gonna notice that Vala is down. and immediately, you're probably not seeing it, but he throws his bow on his back, and bull rushes the dragon. And I'm gonna use my full movement and my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 2 short sword attacks on the dragon.
I know what you rolled. You're right here. Go ahead and make those 2 attacks.
Fuck, of course that happens. Yeah, the first one missed. It's a 10.
Is this the one that gives you advantage on your attacks too, though?
Oh yeah, I guess they are reckless, huh? So 17.
He misses.
Or wait,
ahead and
I'm
make
still
your second.
blessed, right? Or no, does blessed drop
Yeah.
because she failed?
Yeah, because
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
So yeah, 17 misses.
17 misses.
The second one is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. And this has sneak attack because it's
It does.
somebody's engaged. So D6. So 6, 12, 15 points of damage.
All right. He's looking pretty beat up. So you carve into his leg, which could cause him to falter a little bit. He's just snarling, "You come into my home, my horde. And this is what you do. You try to betray me." Just roaring up a storm. Vala, need you to make your death saving throw.
Pretty sure the DM
Remind me
needs
how
to make
these
that
work.
saving throw.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Because we
What?
changed how that works. I get to roll it for you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Orelton.
Orelton will use his action to beat up on Tythir. Actually, I'll use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to him first.
Okay.
And an 18 and 4 is 22.
That hits.
Right. So that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, 4 points of radiant, and 5 from Hunter's Mark.
What was the total on that
15.
again? Sorry.
15.
All right.
And then for my second swing, that'll be a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Okay. As my bonus action, Aura of Vitality is going to go to myself again. Sorry, Vala. But everybody within 10 feet of me is going to heal for 4 points of damage from the incense from the censer.
Okay. Dragon is going to use its legendary action to make a wing attack. I need all of you to roll a dexterity saving throw. Vala, you automatically fail.
She's alive now, though.
She's alive now. Yeah, she got 4 points of healing.
Oh, she did? Okay, so
Oh,
yes.
I was with. Okay, yeah, okay.
I missed that too. I'm like, this is just, I feel bad right now. But okay,
How
so
do I?
yeah.
I don't know how to not be dead anymore.
You
Oh,
have to
there we
heal
go.
yourself.
Click on the
There you
death
go.
saving throws and it'll pop it up.
Yeah, got it.
So everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
19.
19.
8.
17.
17. Orelton is the only one that succeeded.
Fuck.
Everybody takes, that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Bye.
except Orelton, you don't take this. If you failed, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. And he's going to shift up here. Orelton, you do get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I would like. But that's an 11.
Okay. Kaya, your turn.
Well, this might be it, but let's just do it anyway. And
it will be it.
we'll see. And without getting up, he's gonna cast Mind Sliver, 17 intellect save.
Intelligence.
Subtly, by the way.
Okay. I'm just checking his intelligence bonus. He fails his mind sliver save.
Good. Okay. So he takes 8 points of psychic damage and takes away a D4 from his next saving throw. And he's also going to have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And I'm going to quicken. And yeah, we'll do it that way. Going to quicken and cast Fireball and throw it to where it misses, but then detonates behind him to where it just hits him.
Just this Pokemon curveball, Pokeball throw, whips around, detonating behind him. Dexterity saving throw that is 16, 13 plus his dex. You're 13 or plus 5, 18.
Take away a D4.
I did already. Fuck. I rolled that with my D20s. So
Okay.
I rolled a 19 and a 16. So 16 minus 3 for 13 plus 5.
Okay. Well, half damage. I'm not gonna fucking roll that. 15 points of fire damage.
15 points of fire damage. There are scales that are burnt and broken, falling off from being peppered with arrows and spells. He's going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack against Kaya, which is a natural 20 to hit.
Wolf.
He's gonna stand there, see it coming, and just go, fuck you.
Actually, before I do this, I'm going to roll a D100.
Can I give inspiration to the dragon to make it re-roll?
No, you can't. It has to be used on your rolls.
Didn't think
on
so.
the crit table, it's just a normal crit.
Like this, the music taking us to heaven.
Yeah. Well, taking power to
take-
heaven.
30,
Bye, Power.
30 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm out.
The tail whips across and just crushes you into the wall. You'll watch as Kaya just slumps to the ground. A little bit of blood out of the mouth and nose. Bring us to the dragon's turn, to Tathir. This is
So who's
I'm
ready for
going to
campaign
need-
2?
I'm going to need Raven, Orelton, and Vala all make me a dexterity saving throw as you watch Tathir.
I
Breathe
can't. I'm
in.
dead.
Oh, you're
Are you dead?
okay.
You gave
No,
me
you got-
4, and then I got
Oh.
10 damage and died
That's bad.
again.
Quit doing
Okay.
that.
So you don't have to make the saving throw. You just get singed by some electricity.
That's 2 death saves.
But- No, because it's not an automatic crit. That's well,
It
we
would be a
have to worry about
personality.
something else here in just a sec.
yeah.
So Raven and Orelton, dexterity saving throws.
I failed.
18 minus 1's a 17.
17 is what you needed.
Oh, sweet.
I failed.
What'd you get?
A 2 plus 4, 6, or plus 7, so 9.
Yep, that's a failure.
That is 72 points of lightning damage.
Damn.
halved if you succeeded. Vala, what is your maximum hit point threshold?
That's a good question. How do I tell when I'm dead?
It's higher than
Click
me.
your-
I'm 71, and I have the
click
lowest.
your death save, and it'll tell you your max HP.
Why is it being 73?
Cool. Oh. Oh.
Yee.
Okay. Raven, you're unconscious.
Yep.
Kaya, you are unconscious. Vala, you are unconscious. By what was that? 2 hit points?
1 hit
One.
point,
By
right?
1 hit point less if I okay. All right.
Couldn't have been closer if
Bye,
we
guys.
tried.
Raven. Vala. Aurelton, it's your turn.
First off, the sentry kicks in, and all of you who were dead a second ago have 2 points of healing.
Thanks.
Got you.
Just like
That's-
keep waking
hey.
up.
That's really good though.
Yeah. I am not going to use my bonus action for the Aura of Vitality, and instead, I will disengage and take a step back to Vala. I will. I'm going to assume I'm just going to grab the sword off of the floor,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I am
Easy enough.
going to beat feet. 5, 10. Try and throw the door open. I don't know if it's locked or not.
It's not. That's so you're able just to push it open.
Just enough for me to get through.
Yep. Just
And if I can, I will kick it closed on the way once I'm on the other side of it.
okay. Yeah. That's we'll say you make it to the other side of the door. You will be able to close it at the beginning of your next turn, but it is still just cracked. By crack in a Relton crack, so it's like this far ajar.
An enlarged Overelton crack, so maybe even a little bit more than that.
It's just open. It's just open.
Oh wait,
You'll
I'm
be
not
able to
enlarged
close-
because
you'll-
Vala
Yeah.
died like 4
Oh, yeah.
times.
Okay,
and then
so-
another.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just enough for you to kind of scotch through.
Okay, and I have used everything.
Okay. Kaya, you are unconscious. You are prone.
I'm actually conscious.
Conscious.
Oh yeah, you are conscious. You are prone.
At this point, he's barely conscious. One more. And because he still has disadvantage on his deck saves,
Mm-hmm.
another fireball.
Okay. This disadvantage doesn't get the minus D4.
Nope.
As a natural 1, he's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed. It's his last one. So half damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
$15. Again, same number.
Again, just this time, just throwing it straight up so that instead of exploding behind it because of your position on the ground, it detonates above the dragon and it drives it down. You hear burning, cracking scales exposed to intense heat, and the giant toothed maw above you just about to tear into you for the final time. You see the eyes go glassy, that lightning around the teeth arcing fails.
No way.
It slowly slumps to the ground. The final crash.
Fuck you.
Okay, are we out of initiative?
Overelton,
of
whose hands
initiative.
like on the door, will just like slowly scoot back in and close the door on the inside.
Also, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna. Oh no, I have the wrong one. Sorry, go on, Raven.
Oh, just narrative wise, as this is happening, Raven is like pulling the tablet out from his bag
Oh.
and is bringing it forward to like cast something with it, and sees that the dragon fell and just drops the tablet and falls to the ground.
I will spend the next duration of the censure and the aura of vitality healing everybody back up.
Okay.
Kaya does not move. He just stays right there.
There's just this moment of kind of respite. O'Relton praying and swinging the censer. Her wounds all kind of begin to slowly close, knotting together, faint scars being left behind.
Raven's gonna crawl past O'Relton, tap him on the shoulder as just like a thank you, and then crawl his way over to Vala, grab her on the back of the neck, and kiss her.
Aww. She's going to kiss back. And then start to cry.
Yep, and just lay there and hug. Yep.
A few minutes go by. You see one of the curtains nearby shift, and a servant like pokes their head out, just confused, looking over at
Please
them.
tell me they saw that.
Was Tithia killed by a dragon?
There was the fucking dragon.
Okay. The curtain closes, and you just hear footsteps kind of going off. The hall is empty.
That's not what we came here to do, was it?
No.
I would have never grabbed Vala if I'd have known he would have turned into a fucking dragon.
There's no way you could have known.
I mean, his armor was the mouth of a dragon. I'm not saying I knew. I'm just saying. Hindsight's 20/20. Also, 45 points of healing going around.
Thank fucking.
What
split
the
between-
fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh fuck.
That's total, by the way, not for everybody. So it needs to
Oh.
be divided in 3.
I'm gonna go back to 2.
Yep, same.
Okay, so how much do we each get?
15.
Okay. And then while we're sitting there, Vala will, as she's like holding on to Raven, will start praying and cast her 5th level prayer of healing, which will give everybody 5d8 plus 12.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 37
That's
for
what I did.
everybody. What?
That's better than what I did.
Couple
Hey,
But
you
minutes
that's
kept
go
us
by as
alive.
well.
almost barely. So,
That, I'm just saying, you kept us alive.
That's true.
yeah.
We did heal mid-combat.
With your little
A
auras.
few more minutes go by. Most of your wounds mostly healed. Getting there. You're still a little beat up, a little battered, tired. The doors next to you crash open, and a dozen guards with spears rush in and immediately stop. And what the shit is that?
I have put his sword in the bag of holding at this point.
Okay. Where's Lord
There.
Tathir?
I gesture to the dead dragon.
The
Seems
dragon ain't
story
Lord
he told-
Tathir. Get him out! One of the guards draws a sword and just kind of like just walking forward.
Bala's gonna stand up and in her most like grating, upset, angry leader voice say, "Stop." Tathir was the dragon.
Nice. It was this. They all kind of let him go. No, Tathir was the. He slew the dragon. Tathir's our hero. He's the dragon's bane.
Tathir died fighting the dragon. The dragon assumed Tathir's form. That's a lot of rolls.
How
A lot of
many
guards.
are you?
A lot of guards.
You watch almost one by one as they look to the dragon. There's this glint, almost a flash behind their eyes, and they kind of stagger for a moment. With your passive insight, Vala, you recognize this, that there was something so directly contrary to what they were told, given something that was proof, and they began to question it. You watch some sort of magical influence snap. And they all kind of just are kind of staggered and speechless, kind of confused where they're at.
Is there one of them that looks more like the leader?
Yeah, there is one. He has like a plume from his helmet. He was the one that kind of addressed you initially and told one of the guards that Tatir's in, go cut him out, kind of thing.
I'm gonna walk up to him and like touch him on the shoulder, like as if I'm making sure that he's okay, and cast Lesser Restoration. Will that do anything to help his confusion or anything?
Yeah, that would actually successfully break any influence that the magic would have over him. So you cast that, and you watch that kind of spark, what you had seen kind of light up and break a little bit, just fully dissipates. That actually makes a lot of sense. In hindsight, how did he fool us so thoroughly?
Dragon's magic are far and beyond a lot of what we can understand. They have wide-reaching influences, especially one as powerful as Tathir.
Oh, it's just difficult to comprehend why. We should... Men, guard this room. Keep any of the townsfolk from entering. We'll have to figure out what to tell them. Thank you for this, I suppose. We'll begin to clean up. If there's anything else you require.
Please send word to the camp to stop any of the torturing.
Yeah, it's... Of course. This should never have begun in the first place. Still very, coming to terms with things that happen.
Crappy things he's probably done.
Yeah. The guards kind of start wandering around. They bar some of the side entries. The captain leaves immediately to head towards the camp. But they're just kind of leaving you guys to rest.
Can I wander up to the assassin's body
Yeah, you can.
and just search it, see what they have on
Yeah.
them?
Pretty scarce. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. They have a short sword and a short bow that don't appear to be magical in any way. What do you get for your investigation?
17.
17. You also find 3 vials of what you're assuming are some sort of poison. You'd have to have it identified, but it matches kind of the color. The color in the vial matches kind of what is dripping from the sword itself, whatever remnants. They also have around their neck a small crest, the symbol of the Knight's Eye.
I'll go and pick up the 3 vials and take the crest as well.
Okay.
Vala's gonna go examine our newly dead dragon just to learn a little bit more about dragon anatomy and take some notes and things because, I mean, why not? He's dead now.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature check.
22.
22. You're able to recover, we'll say, a dozen teeth that are still fully intact. Kind of moving in with the dagger and cutting along the root. So a dozen fully intact dragon's teeth. We'll say 15 pounds of scales. So a decent sized dragon scale stack. As well as if you have any empty vials or containers of any sort, you can fill those with as much dragon blood as you do containers.
Probably just take one.
Yeah. So whatever container you've got in your inventory, or you can have one of the servants. If you kind of go down the hall, you can get an empty wine bottle.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
There you go.
Not use any of mine.
So 1 bottle of dragon's blood, 12 teeth, and 15 pounds of scales. Anything else? Anything else anybody else wants to do?
I'd like to find a isolated location, take Tathir's sword, and put it in the cube of holding with the
Okay.
with the release word of change.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Stores it. And as you kind of go and lay it out, you notice that the handle itself is entirely black crystal. It's been wrapped tightly in leather. So the only part that was visible was the little bit poking out from where the tang connects with the actual pommel.
The blade itself is metal, correct? It's not
Yeah.
entirely crystal.
It is a metal sword. Just the handle appears to be crystal. You get that stored in the cube of holding.
Cool.
Anything else?
Kai's taking a nap on the floor.
Justifiably so.
Some of the guards and servants will kind of come and offer to lead you to the rooms you had stayed in here previously, or to escort you back to your inn that you're staying at. But whichever you guys would like to kind of sleep at or go to, you're welcome to, if you have a preference.
Do we have a preference? I'd like to
I
sleep
need
in
a
nice-
bar.
I need a cushy bed.
I'm
Do
sure
it
they
then.
have alcohol here. All right, we'll just go to the inn.
Sorry.
It's a short ways.
I think-
So. Yeah, and let me know if there's anything else you want to accomplish while you're still at the keep. But
I want to look in. Sorry, I was putting the things in inventory. It took me forever because I have
no
to do
worries.
it before I forget. I wanted to see if like Tathir had an office or anything like that that we could go look at and examine.
Personal chambers of Tathir were immediately shut up by the guards.
Okay.
The captain of the guard, where you guys were kind of resting there for a little while and helping, kind of butchering a dragon, would have taken a while. He came back and said that in the next couple days you'll be given access if you need it, but they need to kind of root out the sort if there's any further corruption before they can let outside influence really get into things.
Yep.
Beyond that, you're taken to the tavern. You're able to drink and rest and talk. If there's anything you'd like to talk about amongst yourselves, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I think we can pick up on the fallout of this next week.
Yeah, I would say just for narrative again, I guess I'll roleplay this, but Raven will walk Vala to her room at the end of the night and just say, "Have a good night."
Would you like to have a nightcap?
Sure.
Vala will invite Raven into her room for a nightcap.
We fade to black.
Nothing better than we almost just died sex.
Well, Raven was just gonna stay outside her room, but this is fine too.
Hey, well, thank
I got
you
one thing
guys.
actually.
Oh yeah.
Before we stop, Orelton, when he's alone in his room at night, will pull the sword back out of the cube.
Mhm.
And Neil, kind of like he's getting ready to pray, but take the sword blade down into the ground and try and focus on the shard to see if he can elicit some minor change. He's going to try and change his water pitcher into a wine pitcher, into a scotch pitcher.
Into a scotch pitcher. 1 sec. Somewhere.
Okay. My background changed. It's so bright.
You focus for a while, and like there's a graph. There's an element to it that seems familiar, like change. You almost feel a sense of recognition, but a lack of control. Your water isn't able to change.
I'd say
Go ahead and
about.
make an Arcana check.
Okay. Ooh, and this is an important time to use my ability. I forget what it's called. The blessings of adds the +10 to a particular skill set.
Mhm.
I'll find it in a second. I'm going to use that.
Okay.
And use that Arcana.
Yeah.
34.
34.
34.
Okay, so
Damn.
you notice that, like, that sense of that recognition almost. There's this feeling of almost, but not quite sentience emanating from the shard. And as you kind of focus and grow closer in contact, it's not a voice, it's not coherent thoughts, but just this pressure to change things around it. With a 34, kind of pushing your will on the shard, and it doesn't bow at first. It doesn't succumb to you trying to inflict your control on it. And then there's a moment where you're just thinking, change, change. And the water becomes dark in front of you. And that resistance, it almost feels as though something doing something it was made to do but hadn't been able to in a long time, like turning a rusty wheel or a rusty lever, just where it's just not something that had been invoked of it. And it took a moment to recognize that, yeah, that's changed too.
Orelton, opening his eyes and seeing a pitcher of scotch in front of him, will go, "Oh, that's real dangerous," and immediately put it back in the cube.
Yeah. If you taste the scotch is terrible.
First time.
It
No
is.
worries.
It is
Watered
technically.
down.
It is technically Scotch.
I dump it out.
Ah,
And that's it.
okay. In that case, we will end there for tonight. Back next week for more Easy Dispel. Thank you all so much. See you next week.
Bye.